Well guys, here we are. Have a bit of a video for us. Well, this one here has to do with the 2003 Chevrolet Silverado. Pretty much, look, you can tell. Well, of course, for those of you that have been watching my videos, you'll know whenever it's been, about 8 months ago, I picked this truck up, brought her on home, did a walk around video on it, and there was a bulb burnt out. And, well, yes, I know, I probably should have changed her 8 months ago, but I kind of figured it would end up going into the shop and I wouldn't have to do it myself. But, of course, it never ended up having to go in. So, here we are now. We're gonna change her ourselves. Now, to my research, it is the marker light bulb. I think it's somewhere around in here somewhere. So, looking here, the tail light here unscrews with 2 Phillips head screws. And then probably, like a lot of the other newer vehicles out there, there are little pins or clippies in here that it pops in. Now, of course, with the pins or clippies, you got to be careful, especially on a cool day like this. You don't get too rough with them and break them. So we'll undo those 2 screws and we'll see what kind of bulb she is. So of course you could use a power drill for this, or you could use pretty much any other type of driver. I like to use the simple hand tool method. Then that way you don't over tighten them or break them, especially in cooler temperatures. Of course, if your truck has mud in it, you need to clean the heads of the screws out. Because, well, you don't need to be stripping them. And again, try not to lose these screws because they are a specialty screw that you won't find down at your local hardware store if you happen to drop one. So once you got the screws out, you kind of notice the tail light's loose. Just kind of pull it away from the body and pull her straight back, and she comes undone. So of course, here we're looking at the tail light, obviously upside down. So we'll just start up the old truck here, and we'll give the bulbs a test just to make sure there's no other ones that are burnt out before I make the trek down to the auto parts store. So as you see here, our tail light works, our brake light works, and our signal light works. Of course, this is our reverse light as well. And our marker light is this little guy down at the very bottom. So of course, through the magic of editing, I already have me some bulbs here. They're supposed to be the correct ones, so we'll give them a change. See how it's silver here? That tells me that the bulb is burnt out. That and the fact that it's not working gives you a good indication that its chances are a bulb over a broken wire. Now these ones here, if you notice, they are going silver, burnt themselves. They probably should be changed, but right now they are working, and I guess they're working fine. So you just wiggle the bulb, and out she comes. Pretty much like that. So you hold the old bulb up with the new bulbs here, kind of give them a comparison if you're not sure. And once you've done that, tear into the package and you can give them a change. And with these bulbs, they're a simple push in and then you're good to go. And the other 3 bulbs are all the same type of bulb. They are all 3157s, and the little marker light was a 194. So I'm gonna go check my collection of bulbs to see if I've bought the new style bulbs yet. If I have, we'll give these a change. If not, we'll put these together and get another few miles out of them before they need to be done. So unfortunately in my collection of bulbs I do not have the 3157s. I have 3057 for the 2009 Canyon, but not 3157. So I guess we'll run these bulbs for a few more and then change them probably when she's minus 40. So I'm going to do a startup on the truck here just to make sure they all work. If they all work, we'll put them back together. So the two tail lights work good. The brake lights work good. So now all the bulbs work, the brake signal and reverse and tail. Pretty much you put her back together just the way that you took it on apart. They're just a simple twist and turn into the tail light housing here, matching up the little ends on the bulbs to the ends in the tail lights. Of course, if you're working on an older truck, one that's older, and the wiring is a little bit brittle, or it has been patched a little bit, you may want to be gentle with her because you don't want to be busting the breaking the wires at all, because that'll cause you more headaches. So now, of course, got everything good to go. We'll put those screws back in and then we're good. Now, of course, the school of thought is if the left-hand taillight bulb has burnt out, then the school of thought is the right-hand taillight bulb has gone just as many miles or kilometers as the left one. You should change it at the same time to prevent future issues. But you know, that's probably a job for another day, and we'll cover that when we get there. Now I probably should have went down and grabbed the bulbs for the tail light, brake light, signal light, the 3157s, and changed both of them, because, well, you know, they probably will burn out in minus 40 before the winter's over. But you know, that's kind of the way she is when you don't want to make a trip downtown and brave the Christmas rush. So guys, that's pretty much been a taillight bulb change on a 2003 Chevrolet Silverado. So as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.